Just before we get into this video, guys, I want to say, I know this is a random video, but it's something I want to start doing, as I'm trying to get 16 uploads out a month and I am struggling for ideas. Yes, I don't want to make rubbish ideas. I want to make videos people are going to enjoy and videos that are going to attract more people for different style of videos to this channel. I know not a lot of people like wrestling because it's fake and scripted. Yes, I know it is. But honestly, guys, it's something I like, it's something I want to make videos on, and it's something I think you guys that watch wrestling yourself would enjoy. So other than that, let's just get straight into the video. In fact, leave comments what videos you guys want to see. I know most of you are going to say, oh, you've noticed you've got the top on, why don't I fetch rugby vlogs back? Personally, I'm not fetching them back. I don't think I am anyway, because this year I cannot be bothered with the security telling me off every game. Other than that, guys, let's get into my review of the Royal Rumble. You guys know I can rabble on. There's all that and another page I've got to talk about. And we're going to kick things off with the AJ Styles defending his title against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think it's a good reason that Styles has kept the title. Basically, I've said for about 5 months to my friends that I've got a WrestleMania match planned that I think will happen, and it actually is happening if AJ keeps holding the title. It would have been strange having 2 WWE champions, and I have a good feeling this is going to be a good rivalry between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens now. As we've seen on SmackDown, they got put as a team, obviously, because they are a team, duh. But they're starting to split up, and I reckon that's good for WrestleMania. Or even Fastlane, but I don't want it to happen at Fastlane, I want it to happen at Mania. It wasn't the best of matches, I have to admit that, and that's why I'm going to rate this match a solid 6 out of 10, but the storylines it's going to lead to is good. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles for the title at WrestleMania, as we know because of the winner of the Royal Rumble, and Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens at WrestleMania. Let's have it. The second match was indeed the Uso brothers versus Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. In my opinion, this match was indeed great. I mean, it was like watching Progress Wrestling for the first bit of it. Up to the first fall, it was fast paced, it was going and going and going. Both teams were in it, kicking out of each other's finishes and the lot. It was just enjoyable to watch for like the first 20 minutes of that match. And then the first pinfall. That's when the match went downhill. Usually in a 2 out of 3 falls match, it goes to 1-1, 1-0 sorry, 1-1, and then yeah, the third fall is the decider. And that's what I liked about this match, because it was different. It was 2-0 to the Usos. But guys, as I said, it went downhill after the first pinfall, and not long after that, the Usos finished the match, and it just wasn't enjoyable after the first pinfall. But personally, I think it's good that the Usos kept the title, as it's going to bring more into WWE, and by I mean more, I mean NXT tag teams. And this would actually be a decent storyline, but this is what I think is going to happen. The Usos are going to show up at WrestleMania, still the tag team champions. They're going to have an open challenge, and Authors of Pain or Sanity will answer to that. Or even this would happen. The Bludgeon Brothers have a match against the Usos at WrestleMania for the tag team championships. They win them, and the next Tuesday I should say, on SmackDown, like a team such as Authors of Pain will show up on that SmackDown, and honestly, it could lead for them demolishing the tag team division in SmackDown and going a good solid maybe 4 or 5 months, and then versus the Bludgeon Brothers for the tag team championships, or the SmackDown tag team championships I should say. I rated that match a 7 out of 10. It could have been higher entertainment if it didn't start dropping off, and it would have got a higher score if it didn't start dropping off, if you know what I mean. The third match was actually a surprise for me, and it was indeed the Men's Royal Rumble. Was I happy with the Men's Royal Rumble? Kinda not, to be fair, at the start of it, as there could have been more like names, like, you know, superstars, like bringing them up for NXT, and also they should have had more like old ones come back, not just Rey Mysterio. And I think there was another, was there another? I can't remember. I think it was just Rey Mysterio. One thing I was not happy about was Big Match John showing up again. I mean, you could have had Aleister Black. Yes, he'd just been in a hell of an Extreme Rules match the night before, but Adam Cole still showed up. Why couldn't we have Aleister Black? I think a lot of people would have appreciated it more of WWE if we had Aleister Black instead of Big Match John in the Rumble. As I'm ranting, yes, we did have Adam Cole, but I reckon he's not going to come to the roster for another good few months, if you know what I mean. I think he's going to stay on NXT for a good 4, maybe 5 more months. We also got that Andre lad as well, and honestly, I was devastated when he got eliminated. I think he should have stayed in a bit longer, to like the last 5 at least. Speaking about Adam Cole and his push in a few months, maybe they could wait another, what is it, Dean Ambrose has got 6 months left or something to come back. They could wait till Dean Ambrose comes back, have the Shield, like, yeah, you know what the Shield does. And basically O'Reilly, Fish and Adam Cole could indeed verse the Shield at something like Survivor Series. That would be brilliant if they went to SmackDown and did that, like the Raw, the Shield versus Adam Cole and all that, Undisputed, or whatever they're called, something like that. I can't really remember, to be fair. Versus them at Survivor Series, I'd love it. Another thing I've got wrote down is indeed Rey Mysterio coming back at number 27. Yes, the most won Rumble spot there is. And Dolph Ziggler coming back at number 30. Like, excuse me? In my opinion, they should have switched the rules of that. Dolph Ziggler at number 27. Rey Mysterio at number 30. The pop would have been louder, in my opinion, if Mysterio came at number 30. So, WWE, I think you made a huge mistake with them spots. Am I happy about Shinsuke Nakamura winning the Rumble? Yes, I am, because my WrestleMania dream match I've said about for the past 5, maybe 6 months has came true if AJ Styles keeps hold of the title. Baron Corbin absolutely battering everyone. It was a bit of a meh for me. It just shows his domination he could really bring to WWE if they use him correctly, not just taking his Money in the Bank contract off him because he failed to cash it in. And you know what I mean, not off him. And honestly, he needs a title run soon. He just needs one before WrestleMania. I was kind of annoyed with it because it slowed down the match pace, if you know what I mean. Ty Dillinger getting attacked before he got to the ramp. And before he even got to the curtains, I should say. In my opinion, this is good because it would have been just an absolute nightmare of a joke having him twice in a row coming out at number 10. And WWE, they're just like a bit scripted with number 10. It's scripted anyway, but it's a bit more scripted. Ty Dillinger coming out at number 10 because it's a perfect 10. Yeah, I'm glad that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens actually attacked him from that. A match that I think will happen because of something that happened in that match. And it is indeed Roman Reigns eliminating Seth Rollins. Honestly, you could tell by that little cheeky smile, it's got to be like last year. He eliminated The Undertaker. This year he's eliminated Seth Rollins. And they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. That's my opinion. But let's make it Extreme Rules. Even better. I rated that match a 7 out of 10 because it could have been more entertaining. I mean, it was entertaining in my point of view. It could have been a bit better. But they needed some fresh blood in there. And by fresh blood, I mean new faces from NXT or even just other companies in general. I know they're not like, well, they could be linked with them if you think about it. They probably are. Well, they are linked with them, but you know what I mean? Like, they could have had more of them in. Like Trent Seven, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Yeah, all them faces should have been at the Rumble. They should have been. I know they were filming Progress that day, but I think they could have done better, WWE. But Shinsuke Nakamura winning the Rumble, the whole crowd loved it. Everybody in the WWE universe is going to love it. And that's why I've put it up from a 5, which I was originally going to give this match, all the way up to a 7. Because everyone's just loving Shinsuke winning the Rumble. The 4th match was indeed the Raw Tag Team Championship match between Jason Jordan and Seth Rollins versus The Bar. This match was one of the worst matches I have ever seen on a pay-per-view. I think it's good that Seth and JJ have lost the titles because it's going to lead to WrestleMania matches and Seth can go back to being a single character, if you know what I mean. And it's going to lead to him and Roman having a match at WrestleMania, which I do want to happen in Extreme Rules. But I don't think they'll put the Extreme Rules bit in it because it's WWE and they will not do that at all. And for that match, I rated it a solid 2 out of 10. Just because I thought it was dreadful. The next match was indeed the triple threat match for the Universal title. In my opinion, this was actually one of the best matches of the night. Yes, it was short, but that's where I wanted it to be, that match, short. Because if you think about it, Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar and Kane, when they have matches in general, they're not even 10 minutes long on like Raw or that. Like Raw and that, I should say. It was good because it was short and destructive. I mean, what do you expect more in a match between Braun Strowman, Brock Lesnar and Kane? That's what you want, a destructive match. In my opinion, it's good because it was short, as I've said for the third time. Am I happy with the outcome of Brock Lesnar winning the match? No, I am not. I would have much rather had Braun Strowman wins the title and goes into Elimination Chamber with like the likes of John Cena so far. Who else is in it? Elias Samson and Braun Strowman himself will have the title. Rumours are Roman Reigns is there and he's gonna win the Chamber match, which I think will be a huge letdown for WWE. But honestly guys, I would much rather have Braun Strowman going into the Chamber as the champion, keeping hold of it, and fighting someone like... Oh, who could he verse? Who could he verse? A few will agree to this because he's had his like rematching clause for 2 years. Well, near enough 2 years. He hasn't got it, but Finn Balor. I've rated that match a solid 8 out of 10 because it is actually what I expected. Short and destructive, and WWE did a good job with that match. The Women's Royal Rumble match. I didn't give this one a rating because I honestly didn't know what to think of it. It could have got an 8 or 9 out of 10 in my opinion because it was better than the Men's Rumble, I'll admit that. I think it was anyway. But it was a good match. Honestly guys, it was a great match. It's seeing all the faces come back and bringing some up as well. At one point in the match, it was a dream for anyone that likes WWE and hopefully will happen next WrestleMania, not this WrestleMania. Ember Moon and Asuka going head to head in the ring, couldn't take their eyes off each other, and unfortunately for Ember, she did her arm the night before on TakeOver, nearly breaking it. I'm surprised that she didn't break it actually. And basically, it was just great. The atmosphere was bouncing when they were staring each other down, and it's a future match, hopefully for WrestleMania next year. In fact, I wrote a bit of a script down for this that WWE could indeed use, and I think it'd be good. As we all know, the one night WWE gets extreme, when last year they used about 3 weapons. It is indeed Extreme Rules, and I think everybody would love to see Ember Moon versus Asuka in a submission match. Was I happy with the outcome of that match? A little bit, yeah. But it was indeed confusing when Ronda Rousey showed up, when Asuka was deciding who she was versing. But me and my mates actually noticed something as well, that Ronda was going to show up because it was all over Twitter and all that. She was going to come. Everybody just knew it. And the referee gave it away. He looked up the ramp as if he's saying that he knew someone was coming. Asuka, Charlotte and Alexa actually give it away as well in my opinion. Just taking the piss who to pick at WrestleMania. But what do I think's gonna happen? I think Ronda Rousey's gonna go to SmackDown. Well, not go to SmackDown yet, but I reckon it's gonna be her versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania and Asuka versus Alexa Bliss. Even though I would love to see Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss versus Asuka, and that would be confusing. The Raw and SmackDown tag team women's championships on the line. It just wouldn't suit both brands. Well, the brand that wins having both titles on that brand, because it would just be confusing. And that wraps it all up for my first ever WWE video. A few stutters here and there, and a few people might agree with me, but if I had to give a rating for that Rumble match, 8 out of 10. Honestly, I just don't know how they could have improved it. Yeah. If they fetched Karma back, that would have been good. Her and Nia Jax rivalry, you wouldn't want to miss that. But as I said guys, this is my first ever WWE video. I basically chose to do this because 16 uploads a month. I am lacking for ideas in this little brain of mine. And basically, I just thought to myself, this is going to attract more people to my channel. And I know that sounds like I'm trying to gain subs, which I am. And yeah, basically, what I'm trying to say is, I can't think of 16 great video ideas, but I can think of 16 normal ideas what you guys will want to see if it attracts other people to this channel. And what I'm trying to say is, guys, is that I have video ideas that are very good, in my opinion. I can't just go out on a random day and record them and get them up possibly the next 2 days. I can't do that because I need to like get equipment, get all the stuff I want for the video. Oh, that is equipment, what am I talking about? Get to the destination where I'm filming the videos. And honestly guys, we just need to think of video ideas. Anyways guys, it's been me, Plasky Games. Thank you guys for spending time your day to watch this video. And if you did enjoy it, and if you do agree with some of my like script in there, don't forget to drop a like, it'd be much appreciated. If you're new around here, don't forget to join the Plasky Army by hitting that subscribe button. We're also gonna do this after every pay-per-view, and I might do my match cards, like dream match cards, hopefully, and I might start that, I don't know. I'm not really bothered about the Elimination Chamber this year, I'm not gonna lie, the title's not on the line. What's the point in it? But Alexa Bliss's title is on the line because, yeah, they said that on Raw, so I have no idea what's gonna happen. Anyways guys, it's been me, Plasky Games, and peace out. Also, if you're new around here, join the Plasky Army by smashing that subscribe button. Did I already say that? I don't know, bloody hell, I've been recording 25 minutes, it's too much to remember.